We are live. Welcome back, everyone. You wonderful guitar-loving souls. Wow, it's been a busy another busy 24 hours online. So, and if you're new here, you clicked on this video and this is your first time. I'm Jay Wills, midlife dude, getting back into guitar playing. Was pretty much amateur 22 years ago, but I did play keyboards and sax, so I have a little bit of a musical background. Anywho, this is day 16 of 365 days of guitar practice every day. So again, thank you if you're here. All my new subscribers, holy cow. So first things first, what I normally do, if you're new to this jam, I go through, check out all the comments, say thank yous, because we're doing this every day for the next year. So all you new subs, anyone who's listening right now, I greatly appreciate you letting me torture your eardrums. It's not going to be torture all the time for the next year. So first thing first. All right. And yeah, if you're wondering, and if you're not new here, if you're new here and you're wondering why I'm dressed like I am, I'm a contractor during the day. I'm not near a computer or anything like that. So I come straight home and I practice. So, all right, first things first. Ooh, glasses. And a couple updates for all of you who are following along. The 3 books that I picked up on Sunday, yesterday, basically. Got some good stuff on there. Gonna go over that here in just a sec. But first off, we got to go through the comments. So many comments. Which is awesome. I've never expected this, so this is just awesome. So, okay. We're gonna start from the very bottom. Do something. There we go. All right, cool. Let's see here. Wow. Wow, there's a lot. Okay, so we are gonna, jeez. All right, so we're gonna go, here we go. Okay, all right. So at Rock RXO, just stumbled on your channel and your enthusiasm is very infectious. Well, thanks, brother. I also just got back into playing after taking almost 10 years off, and I'm hoping to use your vlogs as motivation and accountability to keep up with my own practice. You may have stumbled on the one of my motivations for doing this too. Had an old coach back in the day. He told me, if you want to accomplish something, right? Let's say it's if you want to gain weight, lose weight, whatever it is. You want to accomplish a goal of some sorts, right? Tell all your friends and family, right? Because when they see you the next time, they're going to ask, hey, how's that going? Right? So, part of this was keeping me accountable to myself. So I totally get you, brother. If you click, and if you click the tempo tap button near the pause play button of your rhythm machine, it should then let you spin the dial to speed up or slow down the pad. Ooh! And hit tempo once. We'll get this unpacked here in just a sec. Once tempo can lock it in, you can then save it as a new preset to keep this change tempo. Otherwise, it will revert to the original BPM you change presets. That's exactly what it's been doing. Brother, thank you so much for that. And everyone who's given me comments and recommendations on stuff, thank you so much. It has been so helpful. Like I said, if you're new here, I'm 49. Brain doesn't work the same way it used to, that's for sure. So thank you so much for that. That's awesome. I will fiddle-diddle with that later tonight when, the painstaking upload of YouTube. My God, it takes forever to upload. But, okay, next things. At Chewy4541, I started learning guitar about 6 months ago at 21. Oh, you a young lad. 22 now, and even though I just found your videos, they've already motivated me to continue to pick up the guitar daily. Well, awesome, man. That's super cool. It is a struggle, but it's a little less of a struggle when you're 22. I will say that. I remember those days. I'm going to try to keep up with your vids as much as possible. I'm excited to see what the 365 day will look like for both of us. Hell yeah. Well, it better look a lot different than it does today. That's for sure. I'm like 90% torturing people's eardrums and 10% on occasion making some nice soul-warming music. So thanks for that, brother. All right, let's keep going. At Gabe, wow, Floyd Rose systems are a pain in the butt to keep in tune. Keep up the good work. Oh, speaking of which, you know what? Let's just unpack real quick and then I'll come back to comments. So, Miss Jackson, I can't give her a big just a little one. So check it out. So, remember I was yapping yesterday all about like how I was all super proud that got the Jackson in tune, right? But it didn't sound right when I was on. So Saturday night, got it in tune. Then I played the shit out of this thing for like 30 minutes. I mean, like hammered on this thing. And then yesterday, hopped on vid, fired it up, hadn't touched it, and it was totally out of tune. Not a lot, but I put it on the tuner and that totally was when I was doing my little drills this morning, right, with my coffee. I think I stretched the strings. Who knew? Anyway, we're not going to be playing her tonight because she's a little out of tune. But nonetheless, this struggle continues. Jesus. Okay, all right, back to comments. All right, let's see. This is going to be a little longer one today because then we'll get into the jamming and all the cool shit and fun with the books and stuff, but this is very unexpected, to say the least. At Chris Lawson 7983, thanks for sharing. Of course, brother, this is fun. This is very entertaining and fun, for sure. At AH Comeen, this is awesome, brings me back to the organic style of YouTube content circa 2006, 2008. Best of luck with your practice. Well, thanks, brother. And yes, largely, the videos are like this because I don't know how to edit. And, here's the thing. It's mileage and consistency, folks, right? So for me, to learn editing would mean that I have to spend a lot of hours not playing guitar. And if I was in my 20s, had all the time in the world, no way. Boy, if you were in your 20s and you're watching this, the time you have right now, and then when you get to be my age and have to do adult things and grow up, man, cherish those young years. Seriously. Anyway, so largely, this is very raw, and I totally get that. I mean, I come straight from work, it's 11, 12-hour day, straight in, unpack the truck, boom, I'm dirty as shit tonight. I'm full of sawdust. Ooh, lots of saw today. If it's falling out of my beard, wouldn't be surprised. Okay, at Nigel John 3329, cool stuff. We'll follow alongside. Thanks, brother. Or sister, if you're a sister, I'm not quite sure. Some people, I think largely my audience is fellow guitar-loving brethren. At Chris Cooley 3756, man, I put up the guitar back in 2014-ish, but I got to say it's probably 1,000 times easier to practice the way you should practice and to learn how to play because of YouTube. Yeah, there's a million guys on there that just shred and do classes and such. Yeah, I honestly think that we've got more shredders in the world because of YouTube, and it's so much more, that's a long one. So much more accessible to learn how to play guitar than it was for anyone in their 40s and 50s. For me, it was a big ass country song with actual notes, and then they have like guitar chords above it in the box. Then it said, hey, sus2 or some shit. I know, right? All the sus stuff. I don't know what the hell that shit means now. I will eventually. But mainly, when I play, I just want to make it sound cool. If it sounds cool, move around a little bit, and if it doesn't sound cool, keep moving around. So really, if you knew how to read music, you didn't know where the notes were on the guitar. So then you found out the tab and bought every guitar. You bought every guitar made. Yeah, exactly. And when I have no idea, there's no freaking way I can play that. So I really think YouTube has helped me so many to learn how to play better and to become absolute shredders. I don't think I've ever seen so many shredders like dudes that can absolutely flat out rip on guitar. It's so true. There's so many people that are just amazing. Like, just amazing. So, awesome. Thanks for that comment, brother. I appreciate that. And let's see. At Luna, 1C412. Keep it up, man. I would love to have the free time to play my guitar again. Honestly, brother, it comes down to one thing. If you're, I don't know what your situation is. I don't have any children. But if you have kids or anything like that, what I can say, I can't speak to that situation. But what I had to do to find time, you got to sacrifice something else. Honestly. And so I started getting up a little earlier and going to bed a little earlier, just to get a little extra time. So, going to bed a little later and get up a little earlier so I could have a little extra practice time. So that struggle's real, for sure. The older you get, I don't know how old you are, brother, but man, don't wait till you're 49, that's all I can say. Keep on it. At William MG9135, sounded pretty good, man. Well, I appreciate that. There's a couple of moments there where I'm like, okay, that actually might work. Nicholas K85, it's crazy how hard it seems now, but in a couple of months those fingers will be lighting that fretboard up. Keep it up, brother. I appreciate that, brother, because it is, I had kind of a revelation this morning, had kind of a breakthrough. My fingers are hella tired, I ain't gonna lie. We had so much song today, my God. Ugh. But things are starting to come around a little bit, which is awesome. So thank you for that. At Goody Two Shoes, there's a lot of comments, folks, so it's all good. I used to take certain uppers and play for days. Ooh. I'm not proud of it, but the hours invested then paid off. Of course, I'm not suggesting that you do the same. Yeah, I mean, the most potent thing I've ever put in my body is weed and alcohol, to be honest with you. I mean, a good Monster on a weekend, whew, that makes for an entertaining day, that's for sure. That's kind of the extent of my uppers. This old body just can't tolerate that kind of stuff anymore. I don't know really if it ever could. Just stick to your routine. You'll be amazed at the progression in a couple of months if you keep this up. I'm definitely keeping this up. We are day 16 making it happen. At Machi Kai 3, I'm here for the journey. I've been playing for 2 years and I'm looking to improve every day. I hope you make it through the year I like the series. Heck yeah, thanks man. I appreciate it. We are definitely going to make it through. Rain, sunshine, sick, doesn't matter, because here's the thing. If my hands are attached to my body and I can sit in this seat, we're going to be here. So that's how it's going to roll. Oh yeah, Sick Nardy 9457. Hey, that's an original follower, original subscriber. Thanks, man. Yes, a nice guitar should be more reliable. It's tucked underneath here for sure, and it's been way more reliable, like magically more reliable. Okay. At Kool-Aid Guy, why? I've been playing pretty consistently again for the last year-ish, and it's been a blast rediscovering how much fun guitar is. Man, isn't that the truth, man? It just warms the soul. So I want to get through comments and get through this. I'm currently going down the gear rabbit hole, and it's been so much fun. And expensive. Whew. Yeah, but you know what? If you're an adult and you're making money and, you're a responsible adult, you can't take that money with you. That's all there is to it. So stoked to watch you on your journey, man. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. At Ellie Nelson 8215. I hope we all will watch this journey grow. Well, me too. I'm super just jazzed that people are subscribing. That's awesome. She threw a couple out. I don't know. I can't tell sometimes online. At Ellie Nelson 8215. I don't think anyone has mentioned this, so I will say it. For Floyd's, get them in tune is a pain in behind varying degrees with experience, and how hard the guitar is to set up. Isn't that the truth? I have 2 of them, and I didn't even know this. I bought 2 guitars with the Floyd Rose and didn't know what it was. And yeah, that's right. I have other videos that you can watch that struggle. But for changing the strings and keeping it in tune, keep 2/3 nuts locked and change one lock at a time. Also, I cannot recommend adding a brass sustain block for the Floyd Rose. I don't know what that brass sustain block is. I just use this is what I was using because I am a contractor and I can build your house and remodel you top to bottom if you like. But guitars, not so much. But you need to keep the Floyd bridge like level, basically. So good old Simpson strong tie. If you're not familiar with those, your local contractor is. At Ellie Nelson 8215. Mods are the root note of the fret and then playing notes related to that note to get musical sound like the Pyrean. Okay, this is like pretty much foreign language at this point, but we're gonna figure it out. Like the Parisian being creepy and Ionian being just a happy one. Hope that helps them. It does. I'm so amateur at this right now. And I'm just, but these books, I have some recommendations for these books I just picked up. Last one from at Ellie Nelson 8215. Playing notes. Oh, I think that is a afternet. I think it's a repeat. Hope that helps some. And never stop chasing the feeling that music gives. Absolutely, that's the main thing right now. Okay. Wow. What'd I do? Shit. God damn it. All right, cool. That's the last comment. All right, cool. Sweet. Thank you again, all of you wonderful people, for following along, just beautiful souls that you are. Okay, first things first, let's jam a little bit. Oh, and if you're wondering, you know what? My battery's a little low. I gotta make sure the camera's good. You still got? Yep, we're good. We're super solid. So, if you're wondering, yes, I have some cats. They're in a couple other videos. 2 of them are male, by the way. And they like to mark their shit. It's my shit that they're marked. It's not even their shit. Anyway, all right, let's get some. Fire this stuff up. All right, hey, we'll do a little strumming. That was I won't scratch up the guitar just yet. All right, so we'll get some strumming in, and then we're gonna jump right into these books. There's a couple of my subscribers who are interested in different types of books. Well, these books I got yesterday from Amazon, and already this morning's jam session, the chords, folks. Oh, the chords sound so good. Anyway, let's see what the old Dark Terror's got for us tonight. crunch for the start. Yeah, we need crunch. We need crunch, lots of that. There we go. Whoa. Let's go a little more here, a little more there, a little more here. That was a metal pick that just hit the ground. Ah! There we go. Warmed up a little bit, have some fun. There we go. And that's like one of my favorites. That's like the first song I ever learned. That's pretty much the only parts of that song that I ever learned. Okay, so let's chat briefly about what books that I got yesterday. And then we'll come back to jamming and fiddling around because Telly that I just picked up, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I have a video about that. Sorry about the pick falling. It's a metal pick. They kind of sound interesting. So, okay, so the books that I got. So any of you who are following along and wanting some books, I have to say, so the guitar fretboard, it says memorize the fretboard in less than 24 hours. Well, it's been 24 hours. I don't have the fretboard yet, but it has some really fun little ways to learn, okay? And those of you who are new, because I'm not near a computer, I can't have note cards and things like that, but I can have things that look like construction. So what I did for me to study is I made a fretboard. That's just a piece of pine, took it out the shop, routed out the edges, Jay Will's channel, right. And then I wood burned in. I have a little bit of an artistic background. So, not that this is artistic, but I wood burned in all the strings, and then I went through, did all the numbering for 24 frets, blah, blah, blah. And I wood burned in every single fret of the notes because I can have this. I can't have note cards. I can't have a computer studying if I'm remodeling someone's house. But I can have that just kind of like laying around, right? And if I'm like, having a snack or my lunch break, this can be laying next to me. Anyway, so this is what I've been using. However, the little tricks in here, little psychological tricks, for example, EADGBE, right? Okay. How to remember that, which is at 49 has been a struggle. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. I will never forget that. Eddie. Goodbye, Eddie. All right, that's my Venom voice, okay? If you're not familiar with Marvel and Venom, then you won't catch that reference. But anyway, I'll never forget it now. Number one, it has two references. Number one, Eddie blows up, okay? And number two, Venom happens to be one of my favorite series of Marvel. So I cannot recommend this book enough. I'm not all the way through it yet, but already I have it in my head that I know all these strings, and then it has a nice little progression. I could keep yapping about this forever, but really good book. It's by Guitar Head. It's relatively, I was like 5 or 6 years old, but super solid. Okay, the other book. Now, we were fiddle-diddling last night with this one. Guitar exercises for a beginner, 10 times your guitar skills in 10 minutes a day. Well, we're doing 30 minutes a day. This is by Guitar Head as well. We did the first 3 exercise drills yesterday. However, I didn't get to the chord book. I got to the chord book this morning. Okay, this book here is gold. Okay, it's just called Guitar Chords. It's got a nice little, pretty sturdy little spiral bound back. But man, I just did 2 this morning. I did my little, the whole fretboard thing, spider walking and shit. But you can make that sound fun. And I just did these 2, A major. These things sound so good. Chords sound awesome. Scales are cool, and then the A minor right after that. So let's fiddle a little with that now. Because the way this sounds clean, especially the old, oh, and if you're wondering, for those of you who are new, this is going through a dark terror orange tube amp, which is like one of my favorite amps, like of all time, or has become. It's just awesome. So we're gonna go there, there, and there. Okay, check out how awesome. I just forgot, and I was not big into chords the little 6 months that I was attempting to play guitar back in the day. It sounds so good. It sounds so good, especially kick it up to there, do a little there. It's like super loud. So now it's practice time. A major. This is open string on the A, and then you cover 1, 2, 3 of these guys. Now I have big ass hands, so I can cover all those with just 2 fingers. And there's no way I'm going to be able, like, I have a 3X, 4XL hand. I have humongous fingers. I can literally cover all 3 bottom strings on a 6 string with 1 finger. Just FYI. So I have to modify how I'm going to play guitar because I can't stuff all my fingers in 1 fret unless I have like a guitar that's the size of a giant, right? So, but this thing sounded so good this morning. I think I strummed 2 chords. I don't know what the second one is. This is the one that I know. So, I don't know what that is. It just sounds cool. Ooh, hold on. It just sounds good. Sounds really good to put some gain to it, just saying. And then on the set, so that's A major, okay? So it's open, and that's the 2nd fret, and then open on the bottom. Just sounds so nice, my goodness. We've kind of mute that. Out of tune, just a teensy bit. Hold on. What's going on? Real quick. Probably just me. If I was to guess. Bottom string feels a little weird though. No, it's just me. Yep, just me. It's my insufficiencies or deficiencies in guitar playing. Okay. So that is a really nice chord, and then I had the aha moment. But that is also. Oh no. Oh, it's here. So the second one of A major is a bar chord, or the barring. You like bar all these, so it's all across the 5, like so, and then it's a 2, and this is a challenge for me because of my old fat fingers, and that goes 2 on number 3rd string, which would be the G string. Goodbye, Eddie. Again, right there. Like, that's so perfect. Anyway, and then these are covering this. But check this out. Hold on. I think I'm going to get a block. Something to keep my foot up. Still need to get a music stand. Ugh. Still having a problem with that very bottom part. That struggle's real, folks. Fingers. Ooh. And it's the same up here. Ooh. That's pretty awesome. That's A major. We're going to just jam here in a minute because I just jam. A minor is... Oh, interesting. Okay. So, open string. It's like some introduction to like a Green Day song. I bet it is. And then 2, 3. that sounds like shit. Ooh. Kind of like. Is that right? What's the A minor on the fifth? Fifth. I like that. That sounds a lot better. Fire up the old drum machine here. We're going to jam a little bit. The souls just need some beats. And if you're unfamiliar with this little setup, I think I talked about it yesterday and the day before. Boss DR880 drum machine from 25 years ago. Still works pretty good, with the exception of all the rubber pads are a little bit funky. But, you know, I can't be too upset with something that's 25 years old. So, but the cool part, when I was yapping about yesterday with this has keys on it, and that's why I was so excited about this book. Especially this morning when I was going through my drills. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can actually, when it says A minor on this thing, I can like real quick pause that, come over here like, all right, cool, that's awesome, and then go back to it. So, yeah, that's awesome. But, let's see. Cool little drum machine, I gotta say. There we go. Oh, hold on. Big game. Just gotta find it. Nope, wrong one. Wrong key. That's E minor. I'm gonna drop D though. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's so fast. Oh, what was that? What was that little trick? You press the shit. What was that? Tempo. Dude, we're gonna come down like 120. I'm fucking moving like 110. Then how do you save it? Shit. Just press it again? No? I don't know. It's way better. perfect, that's for sure. Kind of fun though. It's kind of a fun little groove. Let's tune this thing back up though. Hold on. Like some old punk stuff. Like, just rap, just pick the hell out of it. All right, cool. We're good there. Oh. Damn. I think I am stretching strings at some point, but that's okay. That's what new strings are for. Not too bad. That's kind of fun. Hold on. Let's learn it because this is tuned up for the most part. What other chords are? You know what? Double check. I know the phone. Someday I'll get a regular camera. What are we at? Oh hell, we're at 30 minutes. Woo! All right, a little bit more jamming, and then the old tummy is growling. But let's do. This chord book is so much fun. Let's go. A major, no, I'm not getting into all that craziness right now. A major 7th, A major, well, what does A minor 7th sound like? I have no idea. What does it sound like? So you cup, ooh, see this is gonna be those ones where it's like, yeah, I don't know about all that. Jazz. So 2 and 1, I can barely. I don't know. I want regular things that aren't super duper complicated and that sound cool. Not saying that doesn't sound cool. Lots of sus, A6. Okay, I'm gonna jump to like, I don't know. Let's jump to B. What's B doing? And then we'll call it for this evening. B major. What's that sound like? Oh, it's B flat major. Nope. Hold on. Oh, well, I guess maybe B flat. It is what it is. What does B flat? This is on top. Nope. Really? I guess so. That is a crazy. You mean to tell me people put all three? See, this is clown shoes. We're gonna figure that out later. Of course, I'll end on my classic because we're past 30. Let's just do it. All right. That will be all for this evening. I will be practicing, obviously, after hours, as I always do, while I'm uploading to the YouTubers. Any of you are still here, bless your souls. And let's see, tomorrow's day 17. Wow, kind of crazy, huh? Dismissed. See you tomorrow.